Hello friends, it's a new day in the studio and I'm really happy to have you here with me. I started the morning very slowly, opening the windows, making a cup of tea and watering the plants. These little rituals helps me settle into the day before I begin working. Taking care of my plant, that makes the studio feel calm and welcoming. Today I'm bringing you along while I'm continue working on my cozy autumn shop update. So today is a very much one of those hands-on studio days. Once everything was ready, I started cutting the new sticker right away. I've been looking forward to sharing this autumn collection. Autumn is one of my favorite seasons to create for. I love the warm colors, the cozy clothing, the cup of tea, books, pumpkins, and all the small comforts associated with this time of the year. There were quite a few sticker sheets to cut, so I spent a large part of the day beside the machine, checking the cuts and preparing one design after another. Something I've been thinking about lately is productivity, or more specifically, how inconsistent I can be. For quite a long time, I found it difficult to stay focused. Some days I will sit down with a long list of things to do, but everything seems to take much longer than I expected. I will become distracted, move between different tasks, or finish the day feeling as I thought I hadn't accomplished very much. I think it's easy to assume that other artists and small business owners are always organized and productive, especially when we only see the finished product online. But I'm definitely not efficient every day. Sometimes I feel focused and capable, and other days every simple task feels surprisingly difficult. That is why this particular day felt so satisfying. After struggling with much focus for a while, I finally managed to accomplish following my plan and preparing the shop update on time. Even though it may not sound like a huge achievement, it felt like one to me. I'm really trying to appreciate days like this without turning them into a new big expectation. Having one very productive day doesn't mean that I now need to work at the same pace every day. I learned that energy and concentration naturally change, and creative work doesn't always happen according to the perfect schedule. I believe that sometimes a good productive day arrives because we are finally ready for it. Sometimes all we can do is begin with one small task and see where it takes us. I also realized that not everything that moves my work forward looks productive from the outside. Sometimes I need time to think about an idea before I know what I want to draw. Sometimes I need to walk away from something and come back to it tomorrow. And sometimes the best thing I can do for my creativity is actually stop working. And that is something that I'm still learning. Because when you really care about what you are creating, it's very easy to feel like you should always be doing more. But this year, I've been learning that creativity has its own rhythm. And there are moments when everything comes easily. And there's those quiet moments where maybe nothing seems to be happening, but something is still taking shape in the background. And I've been started trying to trust both a little more. And it wasn't until this point I've been looking at everything individually for so long that I almost forget that it is a cute collection. And looking back at this day, I'm really proud of everything I managed to get done. But I don't want this video to make it seem like every day in my studio looks like this. Once all the sticker sheets were cut, I rounded the corners. This is a small detail, but I think it makes the sticker sheet finish look much more softer and more polished. Looking back at everything I managed to finish today feels really good. But I also know that tomorrow might be completely different. I'm trying not to measure a good day by only how many things I cross off my list. If you are working on something of your own as well, maybe a creative project, a small business, or just something important to you, I hope you don't feel discouraged by the slower days. Maybe you don't need to turn every day into your most productive day. Maybe just need to coming back to what you're making. A little bit today, maybe a lot tomorrow, and maybe almost nothing the day after that. And it still adds up. And after all this cutting, arranging, photographing, and preparing, the Autumn Shop update is officially live. It made me so happy to finally see all these little things together in my shop after spending so much time with them here in the studio. Before finishing for the day, I have one last thing to do. I have an order waiting to be packed, and I thought this would be a lovely way to end today's studio day. Packing orders is still one of those things that make me stop for a moment. I spend so much time here drawing, cutting, photographing, and preparing everything that sometimes I forget that eventually these little things leave my studio and become part of somebody else's life. Maybe they ended up in a journal, decorating a notebook, tucked into a letter for a friend. I don't really know where they go, and I think that's part of what makes packing them so special. So after finishing the work, we went for a walk along the bay. The fresh air, the sound of the sea, and simply moving after spending so many hours indoors helped me decompress tremendously. It reminds me that rest doesn't always have to mean doing absolutely nothing. Sometimes changing your surroundings and giving your mind something peaceful to notice is enough. I'm slowly learning that finishing the work is only one part of the day. I also need a small ritual that tells my mind the working day is over. Today, that ritual was this walk. If you also struggle with focus or go through periods when you don't feel very productive, I hope you know that it doesn't mean you are lazy or you have lost your creativity. A slower period is still part of the process. Eventually, there will be a day when things begin to flow again. Thank you for spending this studio day with me. I would love to know, do you have a favorite way to decompress after a long day or small ritual that help you transition out of work mode? I hope you enjoy seeing this autumn sticker collection come together, and I'll see you again in the next vlog.